Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing another Wrap It Up Wednesday, and today I'm doing a monogrammed wine glass, and we'll show you how I designed it in the Silhouette Studio software and cut it with vinyl and put it onto a plastic wine glass. So first I'm opening out my Silhouette Studio. I have the designer edition, but you could do this on the regular Silhouette Studio edition. I'm opening up a new project, so it's a 12 by 12 is what I have, and I'm going to start by adding text, and I'm just going to write out her first initial, which is a P. Her name is Patty, and first you'll see me type the letter P, and then I cut it out, but I went through a lot of versions of trying to decide which font did I like. I eventually wound up going with a monogram font, which I really liked, so I selected that, and then I had to decide what the size was that I needed. So yeah, I just measured the height of the wine glass and decided that a 2.5 inch single monogram would look good. So next I'm going in to do an offset on this letter because, as you can see, it has very thin cut lines that would be difficult to work with. So I selected an offset, and then you can see that I just keep decreasing the amount until I felt like it was still a good size and represented the letter well. And then I just take the actual letter, I slide it off and delete it, and then I'm left with the offset, which is a thicker cut and looks better, in my opinion, going on the wine glass. Okay, so at this point, I pretty much have the monogram letter that I like, and I'm now going to type out her full name because I would want the full name to be in a different font and actually go across the single monogram, and you'll see what I do here in a minute. So I type out her name, and again, I go through and I find the font that I want, and I also went back and deleted the capital P in her name and put it with a lowercase, because to me I just felt like it was a little bit more trendy maybe with the lowercase, since her monogram was always already big and capitalized. So now that I have her name written out, I'm going to go down to the character spacing, and again I just start decreasing that number and watching the letters as they move together, because I want these letters to be welded together so that they're one cut and I don't have to put each letter on individually onto the wine glass. So once I have them where they're overlapping, I will go in and select the weld button and weld them, and you'll see that it welded into two pieces because I didn't realize that my T's were not overlapping. So again, I just selected the T and the Y because they were welded, and scooted them over and connected them to the other T and re-welded it. So you'll see that in just a minute. So now I'm just actually sliding her full name up on top of the monogram and resizing the word Patty to fully span the area that I want it to. And I'm resizing the capital letter to 2.5 inches tall. And also I will drop down her name, and instead of keeping the ratio, I'm actually not keeping the ratio and sliding her name out to make it a little bit longer because her name has so few letters. I wanted it to have more of an impact. And since I'm a visual person, I actually decided to go in and put some color on these so I could get a visual of what it would look like once they were actually cut. And I actually wound up going with silver and pink, so you'll see that on the finished product. Okay, so at this point, I am now just using the tool on the left-hand side to create a circle shape, and I'm just making a few circles, and I'm going to cut some circles out of both colors and just put them on the wine glass to look like polka dots. And then I will move all of my shapes around to maximize the space on the vinyl, and I will also copy and paste all of the circles down to the word Patty so I have some of each color. And so at this point, I'm just going to speed up the process and turn on some music, or turn up the music, and let you just enjoy watching how I finish this and put the vinyl on the glass. Thanks for watching.
Bye.